Hi, and welcome back. I know I haven't been on for a while. Nothing goes on. Listen, it's still quarantine. I live in Broward County, Florida, which means that our beaches and our life isn't completely normal. They did open some of our county parks to jog, really. Well, I guess, I guess technically jogging and walking is a jock. Or walking or jogging, either one of those, pushing a stroller, bicycling, anything, that doesn't involve really a lot of contact. Obviously none of the playgrounds and things like that. I think they're letting people like have picnics. It's very grassy and big and gigantic. I think like their path even just around the lake is 2 miles. I think someone had told me. So, and there's tennis. So there's some things, it's a huge park, but you can't do the playgrounds. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's basically same old, I'm still wearing my mask in the stores, and I did some private shopping for people. I told a friend that I was doing Instacart, and she's like, oh, will you just do it for me? And I'm like, sure. And she's like, oh, would you do it for my parents? I'm like, sure. And then another friend found out, and they're like, well, you do it for us, blah, 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 blah. So that's been kind of cool. Obviously it's more money than Instacart, but I have to put up all the money because, obviously I have to pay and whatever, whereas through Instacart, they pay Instacart, and Instacart gives you a credit card. So a little bit different, but it's been worth it. It's great. It's nice to like get to know the people in my neighborhood in a way that's obviously different because I'm not, Instacart is very impersonal. I like to meet people and actually get to know them and talk to them. So yeah, so that was actually kind of cool. So advertising for that, I suppose. I'm in Hollywood, so if you're here and need me to shop for your mom or yourself, let me know. Also, I've been sort of talking to my favorite psychopath. And before I start getting the trolling of why, oh my God, how could you? How could I? Because I loved him for 2.5 years, and I sort of feel like he has the right to make a mistake, even though it's a big one, but he has to atone for that sin. And I know that you're like, oh my God, like he'll do it again or whatever. Maybe he will, but here's the thing. I don't live with him, so I'm not endangering myself that much because we don't live together. I think mostly for that reason it's fine. Also, again, I'm just talking to him. Like, it's not, no one's doing anything. It's talking. You can't really be injured so much from talking. I mean, yeah, I guess people, if they yell at you or call you names, like you could be like a big fucking crybaby or whatever, but I'm not, so it's okay. I cry. Don't get me wrong. I just don't cry over that. Like no, I'm too narcissistic for that. Anyway, but what else? So talking, fine, great, whatever. So one of the things that I, have said is that we need to come to an agreement of the story of the day that all that transpired, because I feel like in order to move forward, we have to rebuild trust, and we have to have a story that we're both in agreement, not for blame, but because it's important that everyone takes responsibilities for their actions. And I'm a huge believer in that. And so when he says things like you were in a rage or you were angry or you were yelling or whatever, I'm like, okay, I'll give it to you. Fine. Because in the end, it doesn't really matter that I'm agreeing to his version in a sense of like my tone of voice, because again, if that's what he needs to come clean and like admit wrongdoing and like come to terms about it, I don't need him to feel any way about it. He needs to obviously not feel bad that he did it, because if he's just gonna like blank, like I need him to understand what he did. It's not even feeling bad. I don't fucking care if you feel any way about it, but you need to understand why you did it and why we don't do it again. It's just cause and effect. Because with a psychopath, as you may or may not know, you can't really do the feelings thing. Like, they think they have feelings, and they do kind of. I mean, it's a variation of, what we have. Like, we have it way more than they ever could. This is something, I enjoy how calm he is. I never could understand it. Like, I would always say to him, oh my God, you're so calm. And he didn't like even understand what I was talking about. And it's funny because they are very calm because they don't have a huge range of emotion going on. And so their demeanor is very calm. And okay, and I'm not like saying I'm the most amazing person, don't get me wrong. But as someone who really does pick up on a lot of the sense of the room and the feelings going on, it's nice to be around someone who's calm. That's all I'm just going to say. Like, it's very pleasurable. Like, I'm just like, oh, like I'm so relaxed, it's great. But you can't, obviously there are other issues, and it's a thing. But, you know, that's how I feel. So anyway, so we are having a hard time coming to these arranged story because he again has to admit to things, and that's a huge problem when you're dealing with a psychopath because they don't like to admit to stuff. So, and I'll tell you, sometimes he admits to stuff, but then in the next conversation that you have or whatever, he then doesn't admit to it. So it's very confusing because it's like Jenga, like they put the block down, but then they pull it out and stick it on top. But you can't, that's not safe. That's why Jenga falls. You know, it's Legos, but whatever. So it's complicated, and you're probably wondering, why the fuck are you even bothering? And I'll tell you, one, that calm thing, it's the most remarkable thing. It really is. Two, the sex is pretty good. Actually, when I say pretty good, I mean fucking good. It's amazing. And I know some people aren't going to like that, but it is. So whatever, get over it. And then three, honestly, because the other things don't really bother me. Like, I don't need him to have a certain feeling for something because I don't have certain feelings for something. I mean, I put my foot in my mouth like all the time, and I never have I sometimes have appropriate reaction, but I'll tell you, I know for myself, it's a lot of just what I've learned, and I'm not good at being fake. So it looks fake and it sounds fake because it is fake because I don't know what to say. So I can't imagine like everyone all the time knows the right thing to say. I mean, that's just not normal. So I don't care about those things. I want him just not to lie to me. And I know that's a task, but I feel like if there's truth in what I read out there, which is that they can not feel everything that you feel, but because they have a little bit of a sense, like they can understand like rules and reward. So I mean, I guess it's just making them understand what the reward is. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I guess that's why I'm having such a hard time, because he's like, I don't know that you're worth all of this aggravation. And maybe that's true. Maybe I'm not. But then say that and leave me alone. Like, just say that. Like, you won't hurt my feelings. I'm a big girl. Like, I can handle it. Like, it's enough, really. I mean, for reals. But whatever. So back to the story. So anyway, so I need him to be vulnerable, and I need him to admit to things, and you know, it's the time now. And so this is a hard time with the story. So he says to me one day, I have a video of me being vulnerable, you know, to my sons, and you know, and telling them all these things, and I'm crying and blah 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 blah. It's amazing. I mean, that's basically, I mean, those aren't the words he used, but that's basically how he made it sound. So of course, for a week, push and pull, push and pull, push and pull, because that's how it works. Like, he's, you know, not giving them to me because he doesn't want me to see them. Why do I need to see them? It's such a thing, da 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 da. But see, here's the thing, and this is where I get confused, is like, I think he knows that he definitely knows he's setting it all up. Because here's the thing, like, he knows that it's not amazing. He just watched the fucking video. But he does know that it's him being vulnerable. Like, he's not dumb. He's not a dumb, like, crazy psychopath. He's just a crazy psychopath. He's smart. He knows. So yes, it is him being vulnerable in this video. But then I watched the video today after push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. And the video is him, yes, being vulnerable over things that I've already heard. Now here's the problem with that. I've already heard them. So when we first started dating, you told me all these stories and you explained to me how you felt, and they feel and sound like you're being vulnerable, telling me a little bit about yourself, like exactly. So you built trust, and I had trust, and then you lied and hid things from me. So we need to now build on trust again. You can't bring me the same information and rebuild, because then I'm just like, oh, I don't know. That's not how it works. Like, no, we need new things, new, you know, more. We need to go deeper. We need to talk about other things. And he can't. He 100% can't or won't. I don't know. I don't even know that it's my job to fucking figure it out, because it's not. I just feel like it's the biggest waste of my time. Because now, for weeks, I've heard, like, stories about how he's going to be vulnerable. And like, he'll give you little, but it's not really being vulnerable. It's like giving you enough to keep you hooked. It's like an addiction. It's giving you enough to keep you hooked, but he's not hooking anyone. I give him the benefit of the doubt because it's my nature. Like, just like it's his nature to fucking keep trying to lure me. I mean, it's the nature, and you have to learn how to not be like that. You have to learn how to stop the behavior, you know? And so I'm stopping because I can't, like, I don't need to talk to you anymore. Like, why? So you can just keep pulling this shit on me all the time? Like, okay, you did it again. Yes, you gave me something vulnerable, and now you get to fucking complain about how you give me something and it's not good enough. And okay, great, now you get to complain all about it. Okay, well, but you didn't, and you know you fucking didn't. And I don't want to talk about it anymore because it's just ridiculous. Like, that's not what happened, but that's what he'll tell himself, and that's the story he'll spin because that's how it always is. It's always like that. It's always about how he did what he said he was going to do. He showed me the video of him being vulnerable, knowing damn well that's not what I meant. That I want to see real vulnerability, not the stuff I already know. I want to see new things. We're building a new situation. And also, P.S., when you cry, and again, science has explained this, you cry using two eyes, two. And people have seen me cry, two eyes. He does this. Now, I guess if you are a psychopath or are psychopath adjacent, you will know that move. That's him crying. Okay, again, maybe it is, because maybe for them, that's the most they can muster up. Okay, maybe it is. Okay, I give it to you. Again, I'll give it to you. Fine, I give it to you. But you can't, I mean, no, I don't, no. We can't keep pretending. Like, no. Okay, you were crying, you're right. But you knew that was something that I had already heard. I didn't need to rehear it in a different way. I mean, and what's grosser than that, and it's so gross, I'm watching the video and I know that he wants me to believe the video. Like, I know that he does because he just wants everything to go back to the way it used to be before I caught him. But, no. I mean, I can't. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm watching, holy shit, he's such a narcissist. Like, could this video be any more about him? I mean, it really was. Like, it didn't feel real. And again, maybe it is his real. Like, maybe that's what he can muster up and it's just enough and that's who he is and that's fine. And again, I can't sit in judgment and to tell anyone how they present, how they feel, or how much or how little they feel. That's not my judgment. Like, I can't, but facts are facts, and fact, I already heard that crap. Truth, I still haven't gotten what I asked for. So, what am I supposed to do? Wait more? Time. I'll just take, forever and waste my whole life dealing with this. And some of it is so fun. It is fun to watch his mind work exactly the way they explain it. In every article and every study and everything that I read, he does. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing to watch. I admit it is. But, so, I mean, that only goes so far. I mean, after a while, you've proven every point. So it's like, who cares now? You're not a science experiment. Like, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for someone who wants to really be my boyfriend and not be this fake whatever this is. Because, again, he can be fake outside. But you want to be fake to coworkers. You want to be fake to the Publix employees. I don't give a fuck. Go, be fake. But I don't want you to be fake around me. Like, you need to know that you're manipulating, know that you're telling some bullshit, like, and admit to it, and just don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Just give me what I'm asking for. Just don't do it anymore. Just don't. Because it's not, you're not fooling me. Or when you do fool me, it's a short-lived situation. Like, it's not like a week has gone by. You tricked me into some video. Okay, but only a week went by. It's not like I was tricked forever. So now here we are a week later, and I'm like, you didn't do anything. So what am I supposed to do with that? I'm like, don't even, like, let's just say I saw more than one video and there's another video that we're going to have a huge discussion about too, but that's for a later date because that's just, it blows my mind, that one. So whatever. Yeah. So that's basically what's been going on today with this nonsense and the psychopath, and how it's just never ending because maybe he just can't ever get there. He just can't. I want to believe that he can, and I put all this like faith in it, but he just can't. He can't. And if he can't, then I don't feel safe. And if I don't feel safe, what's the point? I mean, if I can't openly express what I feel because I have to worry that he's gonna hurt me, like, no, I don't want that. And I'm not gonna fucking settle for that shit. Like, that's retarded. Like, and I'm not retarded, so it's not even gonna happen. Anyway, so yay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear your stories always. Yeah, I know quarantine sucks. Yes, I wish they would open more businesses also, especially the beaches. It's outside. I get it. You have to fight the good fight, though. It's not going to end, but of course, always do it non-violently. It's called using your words. We're going to try that sometimes. And you're just going to, protest in a civilized manner. Put up a sign in your window. Put it on your mask if you go out. Write some paint on your car. I mean, all those things are appropriate if you want to go back to normal. You want the economy to open, or I don't know, maybe we could get more testing or whatever, All those things are totally appropriate, and you should do them 100% if that's how you feel. For the rest of you who want to just chill at home, good for you. Stay safe. Thank you so much. Have a great day.